What's up, guys, and welcome to Day in the Life episode 2.
Hola.
We're thinking about buying surfboards because after all we do live in San Diego, and you can't live in San Diego and not know how to surf.
Coming up on a year. Definitely something we're trying to get done within the first year.
I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Could have killed me. That was gross. The seatbelt was like sticky. We're not done quite yet with things we need to do for Boostedshades. Now we need to go to the bank to wire some money to a manufacturer. We're arriving at the good old bank, so we can spend all of our money. The way that manufacturing works is you typically put a down payment for the production to start, and then you put the rest of the money down when it's finished.
So right now we're going in to put a 30% down on one of our recent orders.
Alright, so it's done with. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go get lunch. Son of a bitch, was that my phone? Yeah, that's good. Grab that.
The fucking seatbelt locked up on me.
It's a particularly shitty day as far as San Diego is concerned, but if you look down far enough, you probably can't tell with the lens. It looks like it might actually be sunny at the coast. It's still super crappy at the coast.
But that means that our beachfront restaurant's gonna be empty.
Yo.
Fuck you.
Stop being so salty. Really wish we could have brought you along and showed you how absolutely delicious and heartburn inducing that burger was. However, some people are not cool with a giant 70D, we shoot with a Canon 70D by the way, camera around. I guess, I don't know, people just get really weird about cameras, and this is not a discreet camera. Something else worth sharing. We parked in a 20-minute parking zone. We were probably gone for 35 minutes. That don't stop you from getting a ticket. All right. Focus, focus, focus. $43, there we go. That was expensive parking. Yeah, it was worth it. Burgers are really delicious. We're gonna try to get surfboards now. Devin and I have never surfed before. Maybe you guys will get to witness us trying for the first time. Our ride to the surfboard shop is the perfect opportunity to do that little talk we wanted to do about Boostedshades. Devin, do you want to kick it off by telling everybody about your pre-self-employment situation?
All right, so before Boostedshades, I was working in an emergency room as a patient care tech / phlebotomist. I was working night shift with kind of crappy bosses, so
I'm sure most of you can relate. How many of you absolutely love your bosses? Probably a few, but probably not nearly as many as those of us who couldn't stand or can't stand our bosses. I ended up getting fired. Devin never got fired, but that doesn't mean that he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, I mean, I was making a decent paycheck and I was working towards a career, but you know, the amount of time that it would have taken schooling wise to get to where I wanted to be in the medical field, I wasn't really having it, to be honest. I just hated school.
That's what we want to stress a lot to you guys, is the amount of time that self-employment can potentially free up. The best part about this is the amount of time that we have now. I don't owe 40 hours, 50 hours a week to anybody. That time is my own, and that's the most important part about all this. And if that means something to you, if your time is important to you, that's what should bring you into entrepreneurship and self-employment.
A big thing with us is, I mean, we ended up dropping out of school strictly for that. We found that Boostedshades was taking up a lot of time, and school was also taking up a lot of time, but we were able to run Boostedshades better and more efficiently if we could devote all of that time entirely to Boostedshades.
You know, he's 60% of the way through his degree. I'm 60% of the way through my degree. If at any time in the future we want to go back and finish and get those degrees, we can. If you drop out of school, the term dropout scares a lot of people. But that's not implying that you can't go back and finish literally whenever you want.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that.
Both of them are out, aren't they?
It's probably a fuse.
So both our brake lights are burnt out. Yeah, so if you're in school and you're starting a business and that business is showing potential and you're getting good feedback or you're making a little bit of money, there's nothing wrong with taking a break. You don't even need to say drop out. There's nothing wrong with taking a break from school so you can focus all of your energy and resources on your project and give it the best chance it has of success. You can get your degree at 40, 50, 60, fucking 70 years old. That doesn't matter. Heartburn from that burger. 1 second. Yeah, we were parking. We're here now. This is Surfboard Shop?
Yeah. I don't entirely know where this place is.
Really?
I think GPS said it was around here. Quite the board selection.
This one's pretty cool.
Foot and under, you don't want to be in like the 10s or anything like that.
Yeah.
When you're first learning, it's fast paddling in, but then it'll tend to like pearl, which when the wave picks you up, it'll...
Oh, okay, so it could like dip down. Yeah.
Exactly.
JP, as always, just choosing shit right off the bat. Like, I'll take that one, no problem. I'm a bit more picky. I'm gonna be here for a while.
But this one would be a better one for learning because it's just got more rocker in the board a little bit. So
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit more forgiving and turn. It'll turn a little bit easier.
We might try to learn today. We're pretty impatient. I mean, we wanted to do drone footage, but
It's a really shitty day for that.
it's a shitty day, and this is kind of more exciting. So
Way more exciting.
let's go try to surf
We're
instead.
officially... Whoa, look at these lenses with this polarized filter.
Yeah, it is. It's sweet. I believe we were talking about Boosted Shades. Devin gave you a little bit of insight into his job. Mine's not that interesting to Mine's is not that interested to talk us about. So I'll make it short. I worked in a kitchen as a saute cook. No disrespect from anybody who works in kitchens. That shit's hard, and you guys deserve to be paid a lot more than you are. Kitchen work's shitty for numerous reasons, mostly the long hours and doing the long hours when it's 120 degrees. We're saying this is a tribute to all those guys, or everybody who's watching who is in that situation. You got no time. You want more time to spend with friends and family. You don't feel like you're making enough when you're devoting all of that time, and you might be in school full-time like we were too. It's extremely stressful to work a 40-hour-a-week job and be in school full-time, but when you do have an opportunity, don't be afraid to take that shit. And that's kind of the point that we wanted to make in this video, is life can be difficult sometimes. You can be caught up in doing a bunch of crap you don't like, but start chipping away at something that could set yourself up for a lifestyle that you really want to live.
Don't just stick with something that you're not fully happy with and end up regretting the fact that you never took that opportunity.
But that opportunity to do that thing you really wanted to do might not come around again for a long time. So we found success in jumping on an opportunity, and I think that's a good lesson for today. There's a lot we could talk about, and we're gonna make this a series, but we wanted to give you guys a little background into where we were. We were both working very hard, overnights, in a kitchen, 40 hours a week, in school full-time, like a lot of you probably are. But we recognized the opportunity when it showed up, and we took the chance, and it paid off. So those are the words of wisdom for today. I think we're gonna go put our wetsuits on, because it's getting chilly here in San Diego. At least the water is. We're gonna give this whole surfing thing a shot. Alright guys, so basically we suck balls at surfing.
And it was pretty much just about 3 hours of us getting fucked up in the ocean.
Yeah, we stayed out there for quite a long time and had 2 close successful attempts and then just a lot of fail. Our first giveaway, where you can win products from our store, is going to be at 5,000 subs, which is coming up pretty soon. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel for your chance to win.
And as always guys, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.